Hi everybody, how's it going? We're here with a timeless reading. Alright, I'm seeing Nine of Swords and I'm also seeing Page of Wands here. For those of you that you watched the last reading was about sort of like receiving an understanding that was needed. The last reading was associated with sort of like tuning in, realizing what had been like holding oneself back from exploring what they wanted to explore as far as like passion and intrigue and those types of things. Fear that had been associated with exploring the unknown, like those types of things. Now, I'm seeing two of the same cards that came out in that reading, which is Nine of Swords and also Page of Wands. So it was like fear that was associated with one sort of pursuing what they wanted to pursue. There may be something, because I see Page of Wands as being like a path that you feel like you want to be walking down. Having Nine of Swords come up can mean that this is bringing up a lot of fear for you. This can be bringing up worries for you, like what's going to happen, what's that going to mean, what's going to change, then needing to release things, needing to let go of things, sort of like facing all of the reasons that could have been holding you back from doing what actually you genuinely want to be doing and genuinely feel inspired to do. And I'm seeing like on the other side of this is Ten of Cups. So on one hand, you have this, which can be like all of the stuff that you've been dreading or worrying about that's sort of coming up, that's being faced, in order to allow this to transform into an energy that you may find as being more beneficial and useful to you. This was sort of maybe a block that you were facing that was associated with the path that you wanted to be walking down, which feels like you may see that like I have to face my fears in order to do this. I have to face like stuff that's coming up that worries me. I have to face all of these things that mentally have been blocking me from pursuing this path that I want to pursue. Having Ten of Cups is associated with your pursuit of happiness. So this is not only a path that you feel inspired to pursue, it's also one that feels like it's jointly connected with your internal fulfillment because it's something that really resonates with you on a spiritual level. Seeing through the conflict you had been facing. Feels even like saying these things out loud may be helpful. Could have definitely been a feeling of things being like disjointed, disconnected. Could have been like, do I want to do this? Is this going to make me happy? Is that thing over there? But I'm seeing that the real thing that had been, why there had been conflict was not because you didn't know what was actually aligned with what would make you happy. It's that fear was also influencing that, or worry was influencing that, or anxiety was influencing that. So if you could take that away, if we could sort of separate things right now, you would look at something and be like, nope, that's the thing that makes me happy, or nope, that's the thing that resonates with me. But having Nine of Swords come up, it's like, but my fear is telling me don't go that way because I don't know what's going to happen then. It's like those types of things. Having King of Swords be coming out, it feels like you are addressing this. It feels like you may actively be talking about this. You could be sharing about this. That may be something that also helps you to sort of bridge this gap and bring this together as far as like your feelings and what you want to be doing with them too. Like your motivations and what you want to be doing with them. So I'm wondering if, like, is there somebody that you trust that you're going to be talking to? having King of Swords can be you talking to like anybody about this. It can be maybe you're going to make a post about it and other people are going to be like, I'm scared of that too, or like this has made me aware of something that I'm going through. Maybe you're going to talk to a close friend about this. Maybe you're going to talk to your therapist about this. Maybe you're going to talk to your partner about this. Maybe you're going to talk to your plants about this. Whatever it is, it feels like saying the thing. Like whatever this is that's been worrying you, whatever this is that's been preoccupying you mentally. I do feel strongly with this card in particular that this fear is associated with some type of change, that something would be changing, that something could be different. And it's also about transforming your thoughts too, from something that is ready to sort of like disintegrate or something that is ready to decompose, so it can allow for more fruitful like narratives and thoughts to be surrounding this situation for you. And having King of Swords feels like you could be having conversation or sharing about this in some way, communicating about this in some way, this struggle that you may be facing right now that you're going through, something like that. So using it to benefit you, using that to your advantage actually, rather than something that hinders you, this is going to actually just further your progress because that's the way that you're going to utilize this. As fuel. There could have been a fear of you having to do something on your own and what that would mean too. Because I'm seeing, so in the last reading there was like all feminine energy. In this one we're seeing both King of Swords and also King of Wands here. King of Swords and King of Wands, there's conflict between the two. There's some type of chaos between the two, where they may have both had, they may have both, my nose gets itchy when I channel, they may have both had some different things that they wanted to be doing here, where maybe your mental energy was like, we should be doing this over here, but you could have been worried about something or scared about something, because I'm seeing the Nine of Swords had been impacting you. This is about seeing through that. So you have these two energies within you, right, where one of them is associated with your mental energy that may have felt discouraged because of the weight of all the thoughts that you were experiencing and the narrative and all of the mental stuff that was going on. That could have been very locked on to something feeling scary, and so let's actually avoid this, or let's not look into this, let's not explore this. This other aspect of your energy, which is in conflict with that air part of your energy, is your fire energy. Your fire energy is like, I want to do this makes me happy, I want to explore this, like I don't want to be waiting anymore, I want to take control, like I want to go and do this, I want to initiate this, like I want to start getting the ball rolling, those types of things. So it's like, do we walk down the path where it looks like a path of potentially avoiding something because it's unpleasant mentally to work through? Or do we pursue the path that is connected with like a deeper sense of internal fulfillment and happiness and resonance and joy, and seeing that that's where this split is? So which path is going to be chosen? Is it going to be one of avoidance, or is it going to be one of passion and internal bliss? And it feels like there was a conflict between the two of these, like which way are you going to go with this? And then I'm seeing here again, Two of Wands. Which way are you going to go with this? There could have also been something going on where you were like, I know that this isn't resonating with me anymore. However, because of my attachment, my ego is telling me that I should like hold on to it anyway, even though you know that your heart doesn't feel connected with it. It can be like that type of thing that you experience too. Definitely a lot of stuff that's being worked out, but I'm seeing that be the gist of things. Facing your fears, being brave and taking action, because that's what King of Wands is about. King of Wands is like, I don't care what you put in front of me, I'm going for it. I'm going to figure it out. Like the fire energy is seen as very brave, like that is your life force. And if you're not expressing that, like why are you living? Like what are you doing with your life? It would feel like there's no value then to living, like that type of thing. And even though that seems really intense, that is connected with the fire energy. When the fire energy can't express itself and isn't allowed to like enjoy things or have that adventure or have that exploration or have that learning or like novelty of experience, you start feeling depressed. So I'm seeing something going on mentally that's being addressed here, that because of addressing the mental aspect, because it's all connected, because of addressing this mental aspect, mental health aspect, which having King of Swords is about seeing through that and getting to the bottom of what that is so you can understand it. So it's no longer holding you back, rather it's benefiting you. This is going to clarify the path that you're meant to be pursuing, that's really aligned with your fire right now, that's aligned with your passion and motivation and inspiration and intrigue and what you want to be creating or what you prefer to be experiencing, those types of things. And this is going to allow you to feel like you are pursuing what you're meant to be pursuing, like your mission, your path, those types of things. So you go from this, like facing something where, because you're connected with your mental energy, this is part of it too, facing the scary things that are going on. This is you using your wisdom and intellect even to break this down and see what's going on. Rather than seeing this, taking this at face value, it's getting to the bottom of what's going on here, which is just breaking it down to understand. Like, why is this something that's difficult for me to face? What is this bringing up for me? It's going to clarify the path. And then what's going to happen is that you're going to step into what you're doing. And I'm also seeing the 10 of Cups here as well. So this means that you're going to be in a spot where you're like, wow, I'm really doing what makes me happy. I'm really doing what resonates with me. I'm being brave. I'm trusting myself. I'm being like honest within my authenticity and transparency through my honest self-reflection, and that being reflective of the choices that I'm making and how I'm living my life and what I'm currently pursuing, because this feels like it's associated with like a specific path that you want to be on, that you feel drawn to, that you feel drawn to exploring. So that's what I'm seeing the breakdown of this be with those two energies. This kind of feels like a continuation of the last reading, actually. Hold on. I'll tell you what the title of the last reading is. These should come out on the same day as one another. The last reading, the title is You're About to Receive the Key, Facing an Intense Situation and Working Through Fear of the Unknown. That was the reading that I feel like is a part 1 to this. This feels like a part 2. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everyone for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sending everybody love, and I hope to catch you guys next time.